watch report. On Wednesday, weekly watch report. On Wednesday, weekly watch report. On Wednesday, weekly watch report. On Wednesday, yeah. Yeah, so...
I didn't do the jingle when you were away, just so you know.
I was going to ask.
I didn't do it.
Wow,
it didn't feel right.
slipped my mind.
It didn't
You
feel
didn't
right.
do it?
No, it didn't feel right. It's your jingle.
What?
I didn't even want to try. It felt like,
Oh, no.
you know, I said, no, that's her jingle.
Oh, gosh. Well,
It felt weird to do it, you know?
I feel like you would have rocked that jingle.
Thank you. It just didn't feel appropriate.
It didn't feel appropriate?
Mm-hmm.
That's very,
It just
very considerate of you.
It didn't feel appropriate.
Appropriate's the right word. Very considerate of you. I did clock some TV yesterday when I was home.
Yeah,
Just
let's
you
hear
know, it was home, long flights. I sat on the couch, clocked some TV because I was trying to stay up because I got home at like 1 o'clock.
Mm.
And I was like, all right, if you nap, we're going to have a big problem. You got to stay up.
Yeah.
So I was trying to stay up. I worked out, went for walks, watched TV. The 4 seasons.
I watched this as well.
I got a lot to say, but I'm confused about it because I did like it, but I also didn't.
It's
like,
just such a great
cast. Yes. It was such a great cast.
Yeah.
And
but the plot of it, you were like, what?
Right.
Yeah.
And I guess spoiler alert for anybody who didn't watch because I'm about to spoil something.
Big time spoiler
Big spoiler alert. Big spoiler alert. We're about to spoil something that happened on the 4 seasons. When Steve Krell died,
Yeah.
I was so pissed off.
Yeah.
I genuinely, I was really enjoying my time watching the show. I was annoyed with his character. I was like, why is he getting a divorce? Why is this happening?
Yep.
But it was making me laugh, and I was interested in the dynamics. Ooh, he likes the gift.
I know.
Or she likes, oh my God, I can't believe I just called her he. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
We just met.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, sweetie. Hi.
We just met.
Yes, I don't care about the 4 seasons. I don't care. I don't care about the 4 seasons.
I was, oh, you want to come up here? You want to come up? Oh, yes, come up, girl.
Stretch.
Come on, big girl. Come on, yes. I don't care about the 4 seasons anymore.
Good girl.
Why did Steve Krell have to die?
I don't know. That really felt like a.
Oh.
Excuse you. She likes to eat plants,
Oh,
so the tree is very intriguing to her.
I could see that.
Right into the mic. You're breathing like that.
I'm going to repeat it for a 6th time.
Yeah.
Why did Steve Krell have to die? It just seemed unnecessary. I completely lost every interest in the show when Steve Krell died. I was like, this is going to screw everything up. Everything I've been working for, watching the show, feels like it's gone to waste.
And it just
now
happened.
That,
like
it just happened out of nowhere.
It was just like, oh my, he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was, you didn't really, I guess that was kind of the point of it. It's like you didn't see him, not that you wanted to like see him die.
Yeah.
But like they just get it's just over. Phone call and he's dead. That's it.
It did make me laugh when she was like with all the strawberry stuff.
Yeah.
Because I did buy like a cherry plate in Spain and I was like, oh my God, this is me with the cherries. Like her with the strawberries, I was like, this can't be me. This cannot become me. Or the escalator thing with like when he was like, she waits 4 seconds before getting on the escalator. I was like, oh my God, no. But that did make me laugh. So I'll give it like a B-.
That's
Like
what I have.
Yeah.
enjoyed it for the most part, but I also was annoyed at a lot of it. And it really was a great cast. And I really loved the premise. I mean, Coleman Domingo,
He's so good.
fantastic.
So good. And I loved his husband too.
Oh my God, Claude.
Loved Claude.
My
They were
favorite
my-
characters
yeah,
by
totally.
far. Like I was just like rooting for when they were on the screen because they made the show, in my opinion, what it
100%.
was. Like just truly fantastic, hysterical. So
Tina Fey's character was kind of annoying.
Yeah, just like very cynical,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
And so, you know,
I guess that was the point.
yeah, I guess that was the point of it. But like also, yeah, it just, I was confused by it. But I'll give it a B-.
Yeah.
Summer House. Hi. Summer House.
That was like too
Oh, come
much.
up here.
It was way too much sitting time for her. Now she's like
Hi.
really trying to play.
Yeah, she wants to play.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
water.
Want some water?
Summer House caught up on the last 2 episodes. I mean, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on, Olive? Seriously. What the hell is going on? Who cares, right?
Yeah.
What does it matter? Does it even matter what's going on in someone else?
Yeah. What do you think about Jesse Solomon?
Yeah. What do you think about what Jesse's doing? Yeah, I know.
Lots
It's
of
ridiculous.
opinions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's like, I don't want to hang out with him either.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Jesse is screwing up big time.
Yeah.
The way he's treating Lexi, the way he's treating Sierra. All of it is no good on Jesse's part. I feel like Jesse is very lost on this season, and he's screwing up left and right. He's making Lexi feel shitty. He's making Sierra feel shitty.
I think what he's doing in real time also is not making it
No,
any
it's
better.
not making it any better. He's like, hey, everybody hates me with his like big goofy smile. Sorry, unnecessary, but true. He's just doing that a lot. And you know what? Like, we could have called him out more when he was here, but I felt like here's the thing: when you're put on the spot like that, I felt like I was being gaslighted because when I was sitting here and I called him out and was like, you got mad at Lexi. He was like, I didn't do that, and I was like, oh, maybe.
And it's also like, what are we gonna do? Sit here and argue with him about it?
I'm also not gonna.
He's putting he's showing everyone you're showing your character when you act that way.
For sure, and also at the same time, like. It is a reality show. So when someone's sitting here telling you things and you're like, no, this is what happened. I'm like, okay, well, maybe we didn't see that because there's cameras, so.
But it did make us think like, what? Wait, did we watch that?
Like, wait, what did I watch?
Yeah,
like, what's going on?
Yep.
I will say, though, although I don't agree with any of Jesse's actions and I feel like he treated Lexi really poorly and I don't like what he's doing with Sierra, I don't love the continuation of Lexi mentioning Sierra in a way that makes it seem like she has done her wrong greatly.
I agree.
I am not a fan of that. I
don't really like Sierra's done nothing to be put in the middle of all this.
And
I don't know why she was.
And it feels like, Lexi mentioning that Sierra asked her to not talk about her. I'm just like, why does this need to be mentioned?
Yeah.
And I know Sierra had brought, Sierra was asked about Lexi on Watch What Happens Live. And so it does get a little tricky when you are asked about things on Watch What Happens Live and you have to talk about it. But then,
I don't know, then
when Lexi was like, Sierra asked me to not talk about her. I'm like, well, why did that have to be mentioned? Like, you could have just talked about her and not even mentioned that. So I'm not really a fan of that because I feel like it's painting Sierra in a light that doesn't need to be painted. And it feels unnecessary. Like, let's not let a stupid guy come between this because that's what's happening. It's like, let's just focus our energy on Jesse being a mess and forget, no reason to go after Sierra. So, I will rate those episodes also a B- because I'm just finding it to be repetitive and a bit aggravating watching. I'm like,
and it does kind of feel like at this point it's like, all right, wrap it up.
And honestly, West is cracking me up. Like, I can't even deny it.
Yeah,
West is cracking me up, and I didn't want that to happen. I didn't want that to be the case, but you know what?
I know
he's probably in the background, like, fuck yes. Like, none of this has to do with me this season. I'm a background character. I'm just whatever, and it's all on Jesse. So I'll give that a B-. Watched Molly May's documentary.
Ugh, I have to watch this.
But here's the thing. I got it, like, spoiled. Like, the whole thing. Like, all the clips on TikTok. It was, like, nonstop.
Oh, really? I haven't really seen much.
Oh, I saw the whole... they're back together.
Yes.
They're back together, and...
And that happens on the show?
She talks about it.
Okay.
And she does talk about, like, some, like, body issues she was dealing with and going through, and I find that to be very relatable, and a lot of people watching I feel like can relate to that, especially with her becoming a mother and her body changing and being in the spotlight and getting used to things like that. Someone who looks like her, and we all look at Molly May and go, oh my god, she's so beautiful, like we want to look like her, but then for her to feel a certain way and being vulnerable like that, I feel like is can be comforting for people to watch. So that was interesting. And her sister obviously just like wants to look out for her. And I feel like, people are mad at her sister, but then some agree with her sister because they're like, her sister wants the best for her, but Tommy, is he the best for her? Is he not the best for her? The whole thing. So I will give that also a B-. Everything still was kind of in the B- range.
Yeah, it's
honestly.
Good, not great.
Yeah.
Fine, average.
Nanas, the Vince Vaughn movie with Joe Manganiello, and Adriana from Sopranos, and a lot of people. We watched that in Barcelona. We kind of got in early one night, and we were like, why don't we watch something new? Like, we haven't watched literally any TV or anything at all. Like
let's put on a movie.
Let's put on a movie. And we put on Nana's. And I found myself getting annoyed with Vince Vaughn, and then found myself being like, well, maybe this is what you sound like in real life. You know, like, oh, my Nana all the time. And he's talking about his Nana all the time. I'm like, oh my God, this is me. Like, I can't shut up about my Nana, but he can't stop talking about Nanas. And it's like a whole thing. It is based on real, like, a restaurant in real life with Nana. So I don't know. I just felt like sometimes they would say things that felt like this is so Italian, but like it wasn't actually accurate or correct.
Yeah.
In my experience. But, you know, here I am. I'm being Vince Vaughn in Nana's right now, being like, this isn't authentic Italian. That's just how I felt. And like a lot of it felt like stereotypical sometimes.
Yeah.
Like just like trying really hard.
Yeah.
You know? But it was also like cute and fine. I'll give it like a C. Yeah. You know? It was fine for what it was. But it was like a lot of like capiche, you know, after everything. And I'm like,
You're like, yeah. One or two capiches
is fine. When we're hearing capiche and Maron, you know, Maron is said often, but it's like Maron. I'm like, all right, we get it. You're Italian. We got it. So, yeah, that's everything I watched.
You forgot Paul American.
I always forget Paul American. I swear I'm not trying to.
I watched the new episode too. So,
Paul American. I wasn't as I actually didn't pay attention that much, so that's why.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nina's journey to the hospital and
the
such.
show has lost me. I don't know why. I just stopped watching.
I just was distracted. I just like wasn't paying attention as much.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I can't give it an accurate grade.
I have kind of also put it on more as like a kind of like background.
I see the clips of Logan just being a terrible husband, it seems.
Yeah.
I just, you know, Logan really gives short guy energy, but is actually tall. I had that thought yesterday. Like Logan Paul is tall, but when I think of him, I think he's short.
Really? Yes. Interesting. I don't think I thought that about him. I just thought of him as maybe like just extremely average.
Yeah, no, he's tall.
Yeah.
But
wait, are you talking about like looks or like the way he acts?
Just in general. Like he's 6'2".
Yeah, he looks.
He's tall, and I've met him, but I still just see him as small.
When did you meet Logan?
At a club.
Oh.
In 2021.
I do remember you saying that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just for some reason I was having that realization yesterday when I was watching. I was like, maybe it's because Jake is short.
Yeah.
Is Jake short though?
And maybe not. Like maybe maybe Jake Paul isn't short either.
He's not. I don't think he's short.
He's 6'1".
All right, no, he's not short. I don't. You know what? We also met Jake.
I feel like Jake was when we met Jake.
He was shorter. He grew growth spurt.
Maybe he
was going through puberty at the time. Yeah, it's true.
He was pretty young, so maybe he had an additional growth. I do love watching him and his girlfriend together. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually very sweet, and I think she's really cool.
She's so cool. Yeah. I love how committed to her sport she is.
I know.
It seems like they both are like very motivated.
Let me tell you,
like they just like pump each other up, and they're so motivated.
I don't watch a lot of speed skating, but like you will catch me Winter Olympics.
Same
watching her compete because I hope she gets what she did. You know, she's been training for. I hope she gets the gold because it seems like this would be the last Olympics that she would compete in.
That's what she said. It's her last Olympics, so I'm rooting for her as well.
Yeah, exactly. Did you give a grade?
I said I couldn't grade it because I wasn't really watching.
Just give it a C.
Okay, sure.
You know,
cool.
Just so it's on the sheet.
We're going with C.
Because
I'll give not available, but I was.
Yeah, it's like, what does that mean? Yeah. I'll give that the same. I think it was also.
You gave me my grade.
Yeah. It was a C episode.
Yeah.
I watched the last Gemstones series finale. The show is over. You know, it's really hard to wrap up a show like that because I feel like sometimes shows that are really sometimes so ridiculous and over the top, it's like, how do you end this? And I certainly thought it was going one way and then it switched, which was fine. And like it ended in a different way. I was fine with how it ended. I wasn't like blown away, but I did really enjoy the season as a whole. So I don't know. I'd give the series finale like a B. Like it was good, not unbelievable.
The season itself was better than the.
Yeah. I enjoyed like the earlier episodes of the season more, I think. I watched episode 4 of The Last of Us. So not episode 5. I haven't watched that one yet, but episode 4 I watched. That'll get a B. It's very interesting. A lot of action, nonstop. A lot more, obviously, with the younger characters now.
There's a lot of discourse online that the show is declining very rapidly. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah.
Apparently, the people who have played the game are outraged at like how the show is panning out right now.
Really?
Yeah, I never played the game, so I don't really know. But
I thought people were like so happy with how much they've taken from the game in like a real way.
That was like season 1, and then kind of like after the big moment this season
is now like what's going down with this character.
I feel like after
what's her face that they're
just kind of like going on their own.
Yeah. I mean, look,
it does feel like a
sadly
love story
losing Pedro is a big hit for the show in my opinion. I think Bella Ramsey is great, but it's like
I think they're saying like in the actual game her character is like wants vengeance, like blah blah blah. She's like that's all she cares about. And in the show right now, it kind of feels like she just like is in love with this other girl. And they're just like having a good time. Like I don't know.
Well, I certainly wouldn't say they're having a good time.
Not a good time, but like they're kind of like she's not really like.
But
yeah,
I mean, they're really putting their lives on the line in Seattle to try and find Abby. But yeah, the Valley and Summer House last week, I'll just give like a combined B. We talked about the Valley, and I don't really know if I watched anything else.
Studio.
The Studio.
I gotta catch up on that. Very excited to catch up.
The Golden Globes episode, great.
I cannot wait to catch up. With
Zoe Kravitz, it was all so good.
I saw a picture of her and I was like, oh my God. We were sitting the last night in Barcelona. We were sitting at the bar and we were talking about all the shows we had to catch up on, and Matt looked at me and goes, and let's be honest, I am invested in the Valley. I was like, wait, what? Like we've maybe watched one episode of the Valley together. He was like, I have seen nonstop clips of this show. And I was like, wow, I cannot wait to catch up. I mean, I know it's gotten really serious and like actually dark and depressing and scary. But I do want to watch. So
no, but it's been
it's been
crazy.
Gotta catch up on it. I literally couldn't stop laughing, and I'm very invested in the Valley.
No, that Golden Globes episode of the Studio was really good, I thought.
Yeah.
I'll give that a B plus.
I'm gonna give it a B. I'll
give it a B plus. I liked it. I thought Zoe Kravitz was really good. I thought it was very like Seth Rogen's character is just
he's starting to annoy me a little bit.
Well, I think that's
the
like the point.
But it's kind of
been
like,
annoying me since the first episode.
I think
getting
that's
a little
the point.
repetitive where like
and now
obviously the scenarios are supposed to be like absurd, but this episode it was almost like too like I enjoyed it, but it was almost like too absurd.
Yeah. But that's fair.
Zoe Kravitz is good.
That's all I watched.
Yeah, I haven't really watched much. I watched The Last of Us, like the last 2 episodes combined. I guess I'll give like a B minus. Like I'm still gonna watch, and like when there's a lot of action, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely is like nowhere near season 1 for me. The 4 seasons, like I finished the last couple episodes. I like the first few more. Like you said, like after Steve
First
Krell.
4 are great.
Yeah. But also, like, when they said he died, for some reason, I wasn't even, like, that shocked. I was just like, oh, that was dumb. Like, why?
Yeah.
I wasn't, like, mad. I was just like, what?
Yeah,
you're just like, why that even just happened?
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I'll give it, like, a B minus. The Studio, I'll give a B. And then Your Friends and Neighbors, the John Hamm show, I'll give a B minus. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
But nothing great. But yeah, that's all. I think that's all I watched. I feel like I might be missing some stuff.
All right. That's everything we watched.